Hello, welcome to English language class. I am Joy Ogbaola. Today we shall be considering the topic syllables and stress. Syllables and stress. I am very convinced that you have heard the word syllable before. So I'll ask you what a syllable is. A syllable I have here is the sound we make in one breath. The sound we make in one breath. That is a syllable. Now, what does that mean? What that simply means is that a syllable is the sound you make at once before you take a pause. Okay? Whatever sound you can make when you take a breath, that is a syllable. For example, I can say go in one breath. I can say come in one breath. Okay? Go, come. Those are syllables. Okay? I have also here that a syllable could be just a vowel or a vowel plus a consonant. A syllable could be just a vowel or a vowel plus a consonant. What does that mean? That simply means that a syllable can consist of just a vowel. For example, I. This is a vowel. Okay? And then another example will be R. That is another vowel. And then you can have A. This is another vowel that is a syllable. I'm sure that you think in your mind at this time that this should not be here. True or false? Okay, now look at this. When you say I, this is what you are saying. I. And this is a vowel sound. There is no consonant. When you come here, you say R. This is what you are saying. There is no consonant. The R here is not pronounced. Remember that when we speak, we do not speak using the letters of the alphabet. We use sounds, okay? And this A-R-E is pronounced R, and this is represented by the vowel R, the long vowel sound. The same thing goes for this A, okay? When you say A, this is what you're saying, and this is a vowel sound. No consonant at all. That is what we mean when we say that a syllable could be just a vowel, okay? Now next, we also said that a vowel, it could also be a vowel plus a syllable. For example, the word go, be, to. These are syllables, and they contain a consonant plus a vowel. Consonant plus vowel. Consonant plus vowel. To, go, be. Do you see that? Good. So that's clear enough now. Now the last thing we have here is that a syllable is not a word, but a word may be a syllable. I'll take that again. A syllable is not a word, but a word may be a syllable. What that means is that it's possible that you have a word which is a syllable, okay? But a syllable is not a word. Look at these examples. Let's use the ones we've used earlier. CO, that's a word, and it's also a syllable, okay? GO, another word which is also a syllable. The same thing with BE, a word which is also a syllable, okay? But now take a look at this word, table. Table. How many syllables do we have in that word? Okay, that's correct. We have 2. Table. Table. That's because it is pronounced in 2 breaths. The first breath, te, pause, b. Another pause. Do you see that? Table. 2 syllables. But take a closer look at this. This is a syllable, te. Is there any word like te in the English language? I don't think so. So this is not a word. Te is not a word, but it is a syllable. Now the second one, v. There is no word like that. It is not a word on its own, but it is a syllable. Okay, together now we have te and b giving us what? Table. That is what we mean when we say that a syllable is not a word. Okay, it could be a word, yes, but not necessarily a word. But a word may be a syllable. Are we clear? Good. Now let's move on to types of syllables. We have monosyllable, disyllable, and polysyllable. Monosyllabic words contain one syllable. Okay, we've seen some examples. To, go, be. These are examples of monosyllabic words containing only one syllable. I, are, a. These are monosyllables. Now, disyllabic words contains two syllables. Disyllabic words contain two syllables. And then polysyllabic words contain three or more syllables. Okay, three or more syllables. An example of disyllabic words, we have table, like we've seen earlier, village. Okay, we have, let's see, let me click that. Okay, table, that's two syllables, disyllabic. We have village. Okay, and then we have river. River. We have accept. Accept. Okay, and so on and so forth. For polysyllabic words, that's words with more than three or more syllables. We have university. Okay, we have university. How many do university? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 syllables. Okay, university. That's how many breaths? 5 breaths. Okay, next we can have a word like Nigeria. Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria. That's 3 syllables, right? Another example would be understand. Understand. Okay, we have understand. 3 syllables. Okay, that brings us to the end of syllables. Now we shall be looking at stress. Stress is the emphasis that we place on a syllable. Stress is simply defined as the emphasis that we place on a syllable. A stressed syllable is louder and longer. A stressed syllable is longer and louder. That is the emphasis. What the emphasis does is to make the stressed syllable louder and longer. Okay? Now, disyllabic words and polysyllabic words always have a stressed syllable. Okay? And then the symbol, this is it, the apostrophe sign up here, shows that a syllable is stressed. Okay, I'll go over that again. I have that stress is the emphasis or the pressure, okay, that we place on a syllable when we pronounce it. And that means that a stressed syllable is louder and longer. For example, when I say the word ugly, 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 ugly. As one of the syllables sounds longer and louder. Can you guess which one it is? This is it, the first syllable. Ugly, ugly. Do you get that? The same thing when I say a word like this. Above, 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 above. You hear this more. Okay, so that means that this is stressed. Above, the second syllable. And in this one, this is where the stress falls. All right. Now, we also said that disyllables and polysyllabic words always have a stressed syllable. Yes, and this leads us to the rules of stress. Okay, stress has some rules. Sometimes it could be confusing. You wonder where should you place the stress? Is it the first syllable or the second syllable? All you have to do is master the rules that guide stress, and you'll be good to go. Now let's look at the first rule. The first rule has to do with two-syllabic nouns, okay? Two-syllable nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. How should you place the stress when you have a noun, adjective, or an adverb that contains two syllables? We'll look at that and some other examples, some other rules rather, okay? Okay, when you have a two-syllable noun like, let's see, if I give you, okay, let's say children. You have children. This is two syllables and it is a noun, okay? The stress will fall on the first syllable. Children. 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 This is pronounced, louder, and it is longer. Children. Okay? Now another word will be ugly. I gave that before. Ugly. 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 The stress is here on the first syllable. Okay? Take a look at this adverb. Slowly. 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 This is the first syllable. That is where the stress will fall. Okay? Now what we are saying is that the rule says that when you have two syllables, okay, in a noun or an adjective or an adverb, you should stress the first syllable. Do you see that? Can you think of other words that contain two syllables which are nouns or adjectives or adverbs? I'm sure you can. Please do. If you have a word like this, import, 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 okay? This is a noun, so the stress falls on the first syllable. Do you see that? First syllable. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Do you see that? Beauty. First syllable, because this is a noun and it contains how many syllables? Two syllables. Do you see that? Quickly, 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 quickly. Now this is an adjective, okay? Sorry, this is an adverb. Quickly is an adverb and it has how many syllables? Quick and ly. That's two syllables. So where should the stress fall? The stress should be on the first syllable. Quick. Quickly. Quickly. Is that clear? Good. All right, let's take a look at another rule. Now, when you have a verb, okay, a verb that contains two syllables, two syllable verbs, where should your stress fall? For two syllable verbs, your stress should fall on the second syllable. For example, you have return, return, okay? Accept, accept. So here we have return, second syllable stressed, okay? Accept, second syllable stressed. Same thing with arrive. Stress this. Okay, remember I said this is a stress marker. This symbol here is your stress marker. It shows you where the stress falls on a word. So So when you see this, you know that your stress falls on the syllable after it, okay? Another thing you can do with stress, to show stress, if you don't want to use a stress marker, you can do this. You see that? You write the stressed syllable in capital letters. So we have arrive, we have accept, okay? Believe, believe, believe. See that? Good. Now, these are the two rules we'll be looking at on the stress. Next class, we shall look at more rules guiding stress in English language. Do have a lovely day. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.